here. How'd you get in my van already? Might be a bit wobbly today. I think I stripped out the thing that tightens it down there. How's everybody doing? Happy Thursday. What up, Mel's? Night Watcher. Anybody else on here? Oh, just Mel's and Night Watcher right now. Going down the only road I've ever known. Yeah, I'm gonna go get mine. I got one, but it's a good one. Pretty much double what I did yesterday. They didn't send me too much. I accepted the first one. And then I accepted the first one. Then they sent me $31.20 for this Orzo Mediterranean grill. I don't mind the place, but it was pickup time's $4.25. It's out in Creve Coeur. I wouldn't. It's not worth the. It's not worth the efforts of battling rush hour traffic for $31 in that part of town. Different areas. If it would have been closer, I might have done it. And then at 2 o'clock, they sent me one for $23.80 for Annie Ann's pretzels. It was in Fairview Heights, Illinois. That's 35 miles from my driveway. It was in St. Clair Square. Definitely couldn't do that. Yeah, I did leave the back door open. Well, just do the speed limit. Don't have to worry about the cops. She's cruising along. Hell, she was just in Pennsylvania like 5 minutes ago.
Let's get started. Drive safe.
Yeah, I'm going to pick up. No, I don't need parking. I hit the wrong button. That's gone. God darn it. No. $1,520 worth of ragazzis on the hill. It's my third order with them. There's a lady that works here. She's just a regular, like, clerk, I guess you call that, at the gas station. Her husband must make money because she's in some kind of Dodge SUV. I don't know what it is with the Hemi. I know the sound, and it says Hemi on the back. She also drives a really nice Dodge Challenger. She said it's like on the second or third motor because their son drives it and tears it up. I said, well, I wouldn't let him drive the damn car unless he's going to be paying for the motors because it's not warranty. But it's a good looking Challenger. But I mean, she works at a gas station driving two nice cars. If she doesn't have a husband that makes good money, I think I need to come get a job up here. It must be paying better. Okay, I'm accelerating. Keep going at your rate of speed. I was timing it. Illinois plates, go figure. Not as long drive this morning as I normally do. Well, it's still like, said it was like 26 minutes from my house. But I don't have to go as far out Interstate 270 to 40 or 70 or like most of my pickups seem to take me. I just get to shoot down 44 down to the Italian neighborhood, the hill. I saw some, I think they're British. Some of those, there's a lot of like TikToks and shorts going around to Europeans from the FIFA World Cup soccer. Never having our food before, and some of them were here in St. Louis at the Italian restaurants over on the hill, trying like toasted ravioli for the first time. Then they were shocked how big some of the portions were. they got shorts and TikToks of Brits taking ranch dressing back because I guess they don't have. I can't believe they wouldn't have ranch dressing. It's like one of the most popular salad dressings out there, and they don't have ranch dressing in England. I wouldn't be able. I don't know. I mean, I can make ranch. It's easy. You take like a cup of buttermilk, a cup of mayonnaise, and mix granulated onion, a little garlic in it, salt, pepper, either dry parsley or fresh chopped parsley. But that's about it. That's your ranch. That's your basic ranch. Buttermilk ranch. You don't want the buttermilk, don't put it in there. It's the first time I've seen actually, it looks like there's road construction here. These new roads have been being paved like overnight. I've not seen it, and they've done a lot. Yeah, they're actually, that's street sweepers. Never mind, they're just cleaning it. It's not construction. So I've still yet to see them working on this road. Get it done overnight. Yeah, there's a British couple. I saw them at Lambert's where they throw the rolls. Having Lambert's for the first time. They got chicken fried steak. Then the rolls. They really like the rolls. The girl and the couple is apparently really into bread. It's like, oh, that's quite nice. That's quite nice. That's quite nice. Yes, it is. I'm really into bread. I'm really into bread. I can't get the British, the accent going. Yeah, I think he got the pork steak. Yeah, Lambert, even outside of St. Louis, because we don't have a Lambert's here. We've got one in Springfield, I think Sykeston. But there's one down in Gulf Shores, Alabama. They have the pork steak on the menu there too, because I've had it. Their meatloaf's good too. But that's a St. Louis thing, the pork steak. Or they'll taste it and they'll say, oh my days, oh my days. I guess that's a British thing. Instead of, oh my God, it's oh my days. Well, then again, we say knock on wood over here. They say touch wood over there. And also in Australia, they say touch wood. It means the same thing as knock on wood here.
In 1 mile, turn left.
There's a female guitarist and I guess singer, because she sings her songs on YouTube. I can't, her name Mary something. She's really good, but she's British. She has a pretty big YouTube channel, and her microphones sound really good. So I was looking at her description, and she had a link to the microphones she used. A couple different ones. One was $2,000. One was $4,000. I'm like, oh my God. Unless it's going to make me sound out of this world good, I don't need no microphone that costs that much to talk in. These work just fine. No, my microphone, the one I have at home, is a Samson Pro something. I don't know what it is. It's a pretty good mic, and I got it off Marketplace. It was brand new, dude. Never used it. It was in the box. All the accessories were there. I got it for $20, and I looked it up, and it was selling on Amazon for I think like $90, $100, something like that.
Turn left.
And it's directional. Like if I spun it around and talked in it, you wouldn't hear me very well. So it doesn't pick up the background noise as much. Only what you're saying right into it. They weren't Sures. I don't remember what they were, but boy, the first one I clicked on was $2,000. I'm like, oh hell no. And then I clicked on the next one, it was like $4,000 because she has affiliate links. What up, Shane? Oh yeah, those good mics that the musicians use. Jesus, they're expensive. Recording studio quality, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a musician or a singer, so I don't need anything that good. Now, I've seen YouTubers, TikTokers, whatever, singing into the white Samsung microphone just like this one on these. Man, it sounded just as good. It sounded really good. These are a lot cheaper than those mics Mary uses. Gosh, what is her last name? She's really good though. I haven't seen anything pop up from her for a while, so YouTube may have purged me from her channel and took my subscription away. She'll probably pop up later because I'm talking about her right now. The interwebs know who I'm. They're listening. They know who I'm talking about. Any of you ever saw that TikToker, YouTuber, short girl? I don't know if she's in Alaska or Canada. She's got blonde hair, kind of cute, drinking maple syrup straight out of the jar and swinging a big axe, chopping wood. She's got a partner. Broadsword or something. All right, I'm on 44, just about. U-turn delivery will be on this road later. Okay, you're gonna speed. You're not gonna let people over every time, asshat. He's doing 70 plus in the granny lane, the slow lane. Not getting over and letting people merge onto the granny lane from that lane. Every day. The humidity does feel lower today. It still feels warm to me out here, but that's just because it's me. It's got to be like 55 for me to be comfortable outside anymore. What do you have the GPS set up to get you to the hotel? Or are you stopping somewhere before you get here? I haven't heard it in a while, but it wasn't too long ago. I heard some chatter that they're talking about raising the speed limits on the interstates around here. So then I guess there won't be as many people speeding. Now they're just going to drive faster. Oh, it's 70 miles per hour now? Well, I'm not going to do 80. I'm going to do 90 now. And the fines are going to be higher on the ticket. Plus, they're harder. You got to get a better lawyer to fix them sometimes. They cost more. I don't know. I haven't gotten one in a long time. Bright red console shifter, and I drove that thing like a maniac. And my buddy Steve May, right on the corner where they built a QT now, the lady in there started screaming at him for driving like an asshole. He's like, ma'am, it's not my car. I just borrowed it to get cigarettes. She was yelling at him for my driving. Because I drove around there a lot. I guess she saw me on the road a couple times. But I will say I never got in an accident that was technically my fault, even though my first accident was considered my fault. I got T-boned. And I was young and she wasn't. So cops believed her over me. Yeah, I was wondering what the ETA was on your GPS, but I don't know where you have it set to, your destination. I can tell you I won't be live streaming for your whole trip. You have to find somebody's Discord to keep you company. Oh my goodness. I gotta speed up. That person's driving too slow. My pickup time's 11:25. It says I'm gonna get down there at 10:51. I'll park in the neighborhood. I'll find some shade.
Hazard reported ahead.
The only issue I've had picking up here is parking. But those were after they were open. They're not really, well, they'll be open, I'm sure, by 11 o'clock. Yep, hazard's still there. It's a car in the shoulder. Not obstructing traffic with all kinds of neon stickers on it. It's going to get towed. But yeah, I try and park right on their curb, right by their front door. And last time I picked up here, they were getting deliveries. Those guys were taking that parking. But by the time it was time for me to pick my order up, one of them had moved, so I was able to get in there. But yeah, if it's one of them was like dinner. It was in the evening. It was a dinner time. I don't remember what time of day because it was cold outside, and it was kind of dark when I got to the drop off. So I mean, it could have been 4 or 5 o'clock, depending on what time of the year it was. But it was cold. I know it was cold. Damn cold. But it was dinner time there, and it was packed. And they've got a small parking lot out back, and then the street parking. I had to park out back. I blocked their dumpster. No, I'm not going to Clayton. I'm going downtown. I'm going to the hill right now. I don't know the streets. Not where it's Regazzi's. It's like closer to Kings Highway and all those new houses they built down there.
Hazard reported ahead.
Yeah, I got a buddy. He owned I got a family breakfast. He ended up selling everything. He loves Soulard too, but he sold everything and bought one of those new houses in the hill and loves it. Just loves it. And I'm sure he probably had to had money left over. Well, the historical home he had bought, he hadn't bought it too long ago, so I'm sure he didn't pay cash for it. So he maybe not have profited a whole lot out of it, but I'm sure he did. But the apartment, he bought that shit 20 years ago. He lived out in California for a long time. I don't know where he lived. He misses the surfing. But he designs little girl shoes for a company in China. So he like works when we're all sleeping. He works on China time. But I don't know how in the hell, as much as I hung out with him when we were younger, I don't know how in the hell he got into that field. But it's paid him well over the years. That I do know. Yeah, I'm only 2 minutes out from my drop or my pickup. No, I don't like going to Clayton. I went to Clayton yesterday. It's always a bear to park there. And they got parking meters I don't know how to use, so I don't put anything in them. I know one of my first deliveries for Deliver That was in Clayton.
Exit right.
I don't think, I was thinking about that. I don't think that was my first delivery with them, but it was one of them, and I got a parking ticket, and they didn't reimburse me for it.
0.1 mile. Turn right.
Like they say they do.
Turn right.
Lisa's had them reimburse her. They don't like me.
Turn right.
That Deliver That.
Turn right. Turn right.
I'm turning right.
Turn left.
There's O'Connell's. I think they're under new ownership maybe now. I'm on their Facebook. I know one thing, if they want to boost sales, accept plastic. They only accept cash. We went there a couple times years ago when we were doing a big floor job in the Central West End at the Executive House building. And yeah, I didn't really carry much cash on me. I hardly ever do. I just use debit card. And that's all they accepted was cash. They did have a thing, it's called the Steamboat roast beef sandwich. Man, that thing's good. Yeah, their food's good, but no, they're not off balance. It's these damn front wheel hub assemblies that Dobbs replaced. No, shit, tires are good. They're brand new. Doesn't mean they're not out of balance, but yeah, I know. I was on Discord one time, and if you know Gary, the app guy, he was on that Discord, and he asked me if I could roll my window up. I'm like, my window's not down. It hadn't been down for a while. And I'm like, I've told you guys I hear a lot of road noise. And I started hearing like a clank, clank, clank when I was turning the wheel to back in or whatever. So I took it up to Dobbs, and I needed 2 new front wheel hub assemblies. And it was a lot more quiet after I got those on, but it's almost getting as loud as they were before. Now, the reason I went to Dobbs, because of their warranty. They got a lifetime warranty on wheel hub assemblies. AutoZone doesn't even have wheel hub assemblies they sell that will come with a lifetime. 3 years the tops. And that's your that guy. Yeah. Well, I don't think Gig Wars is a thing anymore. I heard it, the channel is gone, or it's hidden from public, one or the other. No, I haven't talked to Red in a long time. I thought they were going places, going to get the gig house where they were going to get gig workers to all live there for like a week or a month or something like that. All in one house, kind of like The Real World, the original reality TV show on MTV. That was the first. I'm 32 minutes early. Yeah, I don't use any of the apps. None of the apps really work for me, so I have no reason to use them. It's the driver utility helper app. That's what DUH stands for, driver utility helper. It's got Maximo. The Amazon one, he's got one for Amazon. I can't think of the name of it. I had it. when I was trying to do Amazon Flex, but every order I got, I actually got with my own finger. It wasn't an app that got it for me. But I didn't have it set up to auto grab them either. Auto accept, something like that. Oh yeah, people still use the Amazon app. And I can math in my head really quick. Like if an order comes in, I can figure out real quick what in the hell it's paying me. Like Maximo will pop that up for you right away. So I can do math in my head pretty quick. I don't need an app to tell me what I'm going to make on something. I also don't need a bunch of other subscriptions that I'm paying a month. The Yak app, I think that one's free. That one you can put in there. If you had a bad experience with a customer, you can put that customer in there, basically, or a good experience. I don't know if you can divide that up. Good, bad, good, bad. This person really gave me a $20 cash tip. I got to remember that name. Kind of like people always say, bartender always remembers those bad tippers. No, we remember the good tippers too. We remember both. But I'm wondering if that app could put them both. You can have good and bad. 30-minute warning, which is 29 minutes. I forgot. Oh, this is the general chat. I don't need that. I need the one from yesterday. I never had any issues yesterday, but I only had one delivery. Oh God, this guy Ray, I guess that was this morning, walked into his first pickup, nearly $1,500 worth of food, and there was nothing being done. He said he could tell immediately. They had no idea they even had an order. I hate that. That's happened to me more than once. Or I've gotten there to a Popeyes, and I'll go in there like 9 minutes early because it's Popeyes. And they hadn't even started box. It was 50 box lunches, and they had like 3 boxes open, ready to go for individual meals. You know, the little box lunches. They may have had a biscuit in them. That was all they had done so far on my order. It took them an hour to get it done, and that was a corporate Popeyes. Because the Popeyes I would normally pick up from Night Watcher knows over on Butler Hill, right near Highway 55 in Butler Hill. That one has done me pretty good on the catering orders, but I told him I'm shocked that it came from this one because it's usually from that one over there. And she's like, "Oh, that's a franchise store. We're corporate." So make note of that. If it's a corporate store, it takes forever, but and if it's a franchise store, it doesn't. That one that took forever is in the Afton area on Gravois. And that was the first Popeyes I boycotted on Uber Eats and DoorDash. Because they're terrible. They're rude. There's one over on Manchester near Hanley, I think, which most of y'all don't know what I'm talking about, but Night Watcher does. They were super unprofessional with me, trying to pick up Uber Eats. So they were the second one I boycotted. The one up by Walmart in South County, I think there's a Taco Hut there, or there was. Or there's a Popeyes there. Yeah, I boycotted them third. It was all within a pretty short period of time too. Yeah, the door would say they're open till 9:30 or 10:30 or whatever, and they were closed at 8. Often the one in Afton on Gravois. Yeah, it'd be 8 o'clock and they were closed drive-through, everything. Couldn't get in the building. Yet they were still accepting orders on the apps. Turn your shit off if you're not going to accept orders or be closed. Yeah, it was still some of that pandemic crap. They gave the power to the people working in the store to pick and choose when they were open or closed or had the dining room open. I know the Burger King next to the AutoZone I was working at, their lobby was probably closed for, well, I don't know, quite a while. Their dining room, drive-through only. And some nights and some days, hell, the drive-through wasn't even open. They couldn't get enough people in there to work. Something else I noticed when it was drive-through only at a lot of places, fast food in particular, well, you can see through that window, you know, if you're up high enough when you're picking up an order. Those places were trashed. There's trash all over the floors, smushed French fries and food. They were just trashed. And some of them, when they started opening the lobbies, I noticed with some Taco Bells, they were still in that habit. When the customer's standing at the counter, you could look right back. You know, you've been to Taco Bell. The floors were still, they were just trashed. It's like they forgot how to sweep a floor when the pandemic started closing the lobbies down, the dining rooms. How many items am I getting? 10 items. So yeah, these are catering packages. There were some decent workers in that damn Burger King too, next to the AutoZone I worked at. But I went to a Taco Bell one night in Shrewsbury. I felt so sorry for the lady in there. She was a good worker, but she was stuck with two people that literally had started like that day. So they didn't know what to do, and that place was busy as hell. Dining room was closed, but the drive-thru was packed. And I had to I told them I was there for the order. It wasn't ready, so I had to pull around over by like the main entrance door. And I always killed that woman with kindness. She was a hard worker, and she came out and just so flustered with my order. And she told me that they got her with two guys that just started that day, and they're busy as hell. They don't know what the hell to do. Yeah, I was over at Chipotle one day picking up an order, and I'm standing there. Nobody's paying me any attention, and this woman comes out of more of the back area because she saw me out there. It was her, and she got me my order real quick. If it wasn't for her, I would probably had to cancel the order because it would have taken way too long. But I'm like, oh, I see her at Chipotle now. No, that's cool. Maybe there's hope for this Chipotle yet. You remember the live stream I was doing one night? I was in that White Castle live stream, and I couldn't cancel the orders because they were the last two I needed for the quest. And I had accepted them before midnight, but it was well after midnight when I got the orders. But that poor woman in there, she had one dude in there working with her, and he walked out. He quit while I was in the line. Dude, no, actually while I was parked in front. I had to pull around in front, and I was just waiting. And one of those two orders had like $112 worth of White Castles, and it was like going across the street. That dude was stoned out of his mind. God, I could smell the weed as soon as I got out of my van out at the curb, or my truck. I don't know what vehicle I was in. Might have been the truck if I was doing Uber Eats. But yeah, that one paid really well, the $112 worth of food to the pothead. And the one that I got, the one I got first, that only had like a $4 tip on it. And I had that quite a while in a hot bag before she ever got me that other order. Yeah, the dude quit on her. He walked out. I saw him walk out and he's smoking a cigarette. I'm like, good Lord, I'm out here waiting for food. They're busy as hell and he's outside smoking a cigarette. Well, because he quit. Like, geez Louise. I felt sorry for that woman. Some of these city restaurants, though, the drive-through people get really rude with you. Fast food. Another reason I don't do the fast food on those on the food apps. You got to deal with people that hate you. I don't know why they hate us. Well, I know why they hate some of them. Those people that go in there and stick their phone up in their face. Say, I'm here to pick up this. Ah! Or people that just can't speak English and they just shove a phone in their face. I don't put my phone in their face. I will hold it down and point at it sometimes, but I never, ever put it up in the face. Like I've seen others do firsthand. It's not just DoorDash drivers. More often it is, but it's not. I've seen them. I can, you know, you can see the phone and see the app. You just gotta, the color schemes are different on all of them. Oh, I can be in the drive-thru behind somebody and see their phone up on their mount and like, oh, they're in line to get a DoorDash or whatever. Yeah, the Jack in the Box with that girl with the super long eyelashes that one night, that Jack in the Box one is one of them that's still open. I just drove by there recently and they're still there. Yeah, well, regular restaurants I can say yes, but fast food, their turnover is so damn quick. I could go there 3 times a week, or 3 or 4 times this week, and then I go there next week and I don't know anybody. I don't see one face that was there last week. It's terrible. Barely. I mean, they're there and gone in less time than it takes them to actually get fully trained. They don't even give a place a chance. It's like they make a few bucks and they're done. They got a few bucks to last them a day. These are some tiny houses down here on this road. I don't even know what I'm on. I know what it is. I can't think of the name of the street that I'm on. Shit, on the signpost right underneath I think that says Boardman Street. There's another street sign underneath it. It says Ragazzi's. It's like the Italian flag colors, sort of. I don't see any green, but I see the red and white. Yeah, we've got a couple that are still open, but a lot of them have closed. There was one over on Hampton. I don't know what's going to go there, but they leveled the damn building, so it won't probably be a restaurant. It wasn't a big space either. It was a smaller Jack in the Box and a small parking lot. Shit, 6 cars in the drive-thru lane and be wrapped almost out to the street. They have the fire hydrants here painted green, white, and red for the Italian flag. No, I never really watched that show much. I've seen some like shorts on it, but not much. They're right up in this big shopping area by me. It's called the Gravois Bluffs. They're there's a part of the parking lot out in front of Target, far out there. They're proposing building a Aspen Dental and a Chipotle, and the people in the local Facebook group are just flipping out about Chipotle and the dental place. But I didn't pay much attention to the dental. But I haven't looked into it. But I think a private equity company bought Chipotle. But I'm not 100% sure. That's just what lots of people said in that comment thread, and that means Chipotle, whatever they were, it's going to go to shit, because that's what private equity companies do. They don't make them better. They make them more profitable. Yeah, that's all. That's probably DoorDash, because I know somebody that was a manager at a Wendy's up in like Michigan or something, and he loved the Uber, how the Uber came through the printer, but DoorDash often slowed their ticket time down because it didn't like pop up till the driver got there or something like that. But the Uber would come in earlier, so it did time it. He said the Uber would time it perfectly somehow. I don't know what he meant by that. I don't remember. He explained it in good detail to us back then, but that was like 4 years ago. And I would imagine other restaurants do it the same way. But apparently not all of them, because back when I did DoorDash, I went to several that were ready when I got there. I'd say it was more than 50% of them were ready when I got there. But I didn't. Oh, you know what? He worked. Did I say he worked at a Wendy's? I don't know what I said he worked at, but he worked at a Wendy's. That's where he was a manager. He ended up going to one of those like Dunkin' Donut truck stops. It's like a Dunkin' Donuts truck stop with a convenience store attached to it or something. Okay, then they don't know what the hell they're talking about, because I hadn't heard that. I know Rallies and Checkers that's why they went to shit. When I was looking into that, the dates even about right when there was a Rallies by me, and it was always good, and then it's like overnight. I mean, like overnight, it just went to shit. And it times out about right when the private equity groups brought out the Rallies Checkers chain. I'm trying to think of some others. That one's sticking out in my head right now. Some others that went to shit. And then I found out a private equity group got them. They want to do everything on the cheap so they can increase the profit. But there ain't going to be any profit when people like me, I don't go to Rallies anymore. I used to love Rallies. In fact, it was Zips with 2 P's before it was Rallies here. Or at least all the Zips got bought out, but the burgers, when it turned into Rallies, the burgers were the same as they were at Zips. No, I did not know that. I do know where they're proposing to build this one. It's directly behind a Qdoba. There's a Qdoba in the front part of this, a little strip mall with American eyeglasses, something, and then Qdoba. There's 3 businesses in that one. They got a bunch of these little 3 business strip malls all on the outer part of the parking lot, where the Target, Ross Dress for Less, PetSmart, TJ Maxx, Kohl's, all these big stores are all in one, like the back part of the parking lot, and then way out along the main street, because there's a big ass parking lot. They got all these different things. There's an Olive Garden there, Red Robin. Those I think are independent buildings. They're not in a strip. There's a Sonic. That's their own building. An IHOP. I don't know what all's up there. I'll have to take you guys on a tour up there sometime. Oh, are they? It's 11 minutes till pickup time. I'd bet California Pizza Kitchen's from California. No, if you think a restaurant's went to shit that used to be pretty good, look into it and you'll probably find out a private equity company bought them. I just learned a lot about the private equity companies about a year ago. Didn't really ever give it much thought. But this game I play, there was a guy on there, that's what he does for a living. He's a private equity guy. He makes really good money. That's all I know. Yeah, it looks like I'll be able to park right where I need to. In fact, one of them, another guy on there, he had bought, I think Pizza Huts. He bought down in southern Missouri, he bought a few Pizza Huts. He used to own a Ford dealership. He's retired. He's probably, I don't know if he's older or younger than me, but he's been retired for a while now. Damn it, there's a truck right there. I wish that truck would pull forward. That's going to make it more difficult for me. Probably someone waiting for him to open. Good morning, Tabish. How are you this evening? Since it's 11 o'clock at night over there. I don't know how they do that with McDonald's, but I know it costs you some good money to open up a McDonald's. Doing fun. Oh, 9 minutes before pickup, I will swipe that I am here. Okay, you're right here, Tabish. This is the first time I've had this issue. I had it like a week ago, but now I'm having it. You don't appear to be at the location. If you arrive, tap confirm. Otherwise, tap cancel and try again when you're in the zone. Well, I'm right there. I'm at their sidewalk. So it did do it to me today. It didn't yesterday at the pickup or drop off. You're just getting started for the day? So you're, okay, I'm trying, if I ever want to get a hold of you, you know, I don't like bothering you when you're sleeping because you need to get your rest. Staring at that computer screen all the time, I know what that can do to you. I'm just getting to my one and only pickup today. It's a good one though. Frederick was very kind to me today. Or yesterday for today. But yeah, so I don't have to put it in the beta chat. I just had that error occur where it doesn't think I'm at the pickup, at the location. And I am here. I could take a picture. I gotta watch the time. I'm gonna go in there about 5 minutes early. I don't know how many bags I need to take. I haven't picked up from this restaurant enough to get how they do things down. You're on the road. You don't need an order. You're going on vacation. Shoot, you're 8 hours from getting on Highway 44. Yeah. That's only the second time I've seen it. Now, I think it happened it had to be at least a week ago. And I'm like, oh, this app doesn't think I'm here, but I know I had to, well, the first time I double checked to make sure that the location I was at was the right location. But this restaurant, there's only one location. See, that's the thing in St. Louis, we've got a lot of independent restaurants that aren't chains that do catering. When I always hear that our catering volume in my market is not very busy. I worked in the catering sector for so long. I'm like, that's crazy. I know it's not. It's busy. But there's just so many restaurants that do catering that aren't on Easy Cater. So the DSPs just don't know. Unless they lived here and got boots on the ground. What are you gonna change your market every time you stop through a town? Oh, that's a girl walking her dog. I thought I knew her. No, I don't. I don't recognize her tattoos. Does she get any tattoos? They're all like outlines. What is with these girls these days? They get a bunch of tattoos, but they're all outlines. None of them are filled in. They're not colored. Oh, you might see some small ones here. I'm going to take the big ones from you. No, it's slow right now, so you may or may not see anything. You better not see anything if I don't see anything. I'll be like, Tabish, hey, what's wrong? Lisa here is seeing orders in my market. She doesn't even live here, and I didn't see anything. All right, it's go time for me. I'll be back. You're going to hear some noise. I'll be in the back of the van. Keep the chatter going. Oh, I could hear my radio. I bet that microphone could too. YouTube's going to copyright claim me. You might, but if there's no orders, there's no orders. Then none of us see anything. Pedro did say I didn't even see his text come in last night until like midnight. I wasn't going to text him back. He said he saw a few. He saw more orders yesterday than he has been, and I'm like, well, I saw the one I accepted, then one right after it I declined, and then a bad one at 2 o'clock I declined. So I only saw 3 offers, but I got a good one. I'll be back. The sewer stinks. Forgot my phone. I unplugged it but didn't grab it. don't care if the news lady says it's a nice day or not. The humidity's still there. It's not as strong as it was, but I'm sweating. Hang on. Got my cords wrapped up here. Come on. What up, Josh? I see you in the chat.
All set, let's go.
See, my drop-off time is noon. I'm gonna get there 11 minutes early. Oh, you already moved your market to St. Louis. You might get something at 1 o'clock today. I never see the 1:30 offers, though. I only see them at 1 and 2. Oh, that's somebody testing out my buzzer. It's like our halfway spot. Yeah, they're already getting people. A lot of old people going in there for lunch. Shaw Street, that's what I was on earlier, Shaw.
Turn right.
This is a restaurant Josh would even eat at that I just picked up from Ragazzi's. Oh, hell, the light turned red. I'm in the middle of an order. Don't be sending me fake stuff right now. High priority order. Well, all my orders are high priority. I treat them that way at least. 72 Dodge Charger. 73 maybe. I didn't like that body style. I got that. This light takes forever to turn. There should be. There should be more because I know people have popped on and off. They always do. The analytics tell me that. That Steak and Shake order that just came in.
In a quarter of a mile.
That was one of my first good size orders I did on Expedite. Well, delivered back then. Yeah, I know there's railroad tracks. Don't tell me. I don't care. It was a ton of sack lunches. They weren't box lunches. They were sack lunches. And they had it all boxed up. And half their boxes were all wet on the bottom. And it was all random size kitchen boxes, whatever they got their orders in.
Turn left and then turn right.
They thought they saw me pull up and like, I don't know what kind of car they thought it was. It was something really small. Like, he's gonna need something bigger than that. But it wasn't me pulling up. I was already inside. And I'm like, are you talking about your catering order? She's like, yeah. I go, well, I'm the driver of that. I got a truck. I got plenty of room. You triple up that order if you want. If you triple the pay. Yeah, some of these little sounds you hear, it's the GPS Waze. It was warning me of railroad tracks. It likes to tell me there's whatever it says, up ahead, and it's somebody in the shoulder, parked in the shoulder. God, these lights, I hate these stoplights right here. There's World's Fair donuts. They're supposed to be pretty good. I've never actually had them. We're right by Gringo Jones here. Buy stuff, decor for your yard and your house and whatever. They got some, hell, they got 2 giraffes. They got a giraffe with one of those 12-foot, this giraffe's big enough, it's fake, but it's big enough, you know those 12-foot skeletons you can get from Home Depot now? They've got one of those riding the damn giraffe. That's how big the giraffe is. It's got a 12-foot skeleton on it. Maybe I should do a couple videos of Gringo Jones and throw them up on the shorts. They've got some really weird stuff in there. They used to have a dog in there all the time too. They liked hearing somebody play the piano. This order, it's a Italian place for Gazis. I've got, I don't know what 2 of the round platters are, but one of them it's full of cannolis. I need Freddie to send me one like this for tomorrow. The one I'm doing right now. That's what I'm hoping for. Or one of those van orders finally comes out that everybody's worried about on the Facebook. I've still not seen an order come in at $12.30 for a jumbo size order that needs a big van. Man, I barely got any air coming out of my vent. Come on now. I got to figure out what that problem is. I'm not exactly going up a hill. Come on. Now it's coming back. It's not. Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have Wegmans down here, Lisa. You won't be getting your Wegmans hookup here. I don't know if this semi is trying to get over or not, but the guy in the lane I'm trying to get in is, yeah, that semi is trying to get over, you bastard. I need that lane. Otherwise, I'm going to be stuck going on 55 South, and I am not going that route. But the semi cut in front of the car that was starting to speed up and wasn't going to let me over. He just cut right in front of him. The order volume on Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays here is pretty low in my market. Very low. Sundays, though, I'd swear it used to be, before all the other DSPs were here getting their mitts on our delivered orders. Sundays, I used to see more offers on Sunday than Saturday all the time. Before, I think that was before Emerald tier level ever even came out, the original Emerald. Oh, it wants me to get off right here. Sure, you're gonna, dude. Speed up with all your tinted windows. First time it's had me get off at this exit to go downtown.
Turn right.
The bartender or server in this restaurant was trying to find out how much I was making off this order. That bothers me when they do that. It's none of your business, really. It's on the paperwork. They can figure it out. They can't figure out the exact number, but they can come damn close.
Turn left.
Okay, you're gonna stop, and out in the middle of an intersection full of red lights. Yeah, the bar I used to run, the last bar I ran was right back behind me here. I can almost see it in my side mirror. Maybe. I'm not getting my hopes up on that RMDA thing. Not at all am I getting my hopes up. That is not 4th Street where this is taking me. This is North Broadway. Or Broadway North. There's a little distillery here. I can't see the brand name. I don't see the whiskey they were making when I was running that bar, because they gave me a case of free samples. Like a case of 1 liter bottles. Oh, it's Cardinal Nation Day. I wonder what time their game is. There's people out here waving the flags to get people to park in their parking lots. $20 for that parking lot. $20 for that parking lot. This guy, damn, that's the Angry Beaver's parking lot. They're charging $15 to park at the Angry Beaver now. I used to park there for free. $20, $20, $20. This one's $30. It's on the other side of the road. It's a little closer to the stadium. If I drive down here, I park right there. I park in the parking lot directly across the stadium. I don't care if it costs me $50. I think it was $40 the last time I parked there. It just says public parking. I don't see anything about a price. There's a parking garage up here. My buddy used to work at a hotel right here that they're in the middle of demoing. He could get me like a parking pass, and I just go wave it in front of the thing there. And I can't park where I did the last time I was here. How did that van get over there? Yeah, there was time left on it, so I was able to park in that parking garage, and it's directly across the street from the stadium. It's like a six-story parking garage building. Or you go to any of the bars where I used to work in that area, and they got shuttle buses. Go have a cold adult snack in the bar, and then get a free ride down to the game. Well, you don't want. It's not free, and I'll tell you why it's not free. Because you got to tip the driver. Am I on a sidewalk? All right, I gotta lock everything up. I'm gonna set this. I hate to do it because it might get too hot. I'm actually gonna set it up right. I gotta hide the phone. I don't want anybody smashing, grabbing my phone. Put my gloves over it. The camera should be open. I'll be back. Definitely gotta lock it up. And grab my wallet and get a drink. I am kind of up on a curb with my front tire. That doesn't look good. There, now I'm off of it. glad I didn't come down. Are you really seriously messaging me while I'm doing a drop off? Somebody did. see the phone's still there. That's a good sign. Oh shit. Gotta get this thing cooling down. It's not overheating though. Okay. Yeah. I'm sweating my butt off. No humidity, or much lower humidity in my eye. I'm cooking. I pulled my phone out of my pocket and my hands are wet from wearing my gloves because they're sweating. And my phone almost flew out in the parking lot. I caught it though. Oh, come on, AC. AC was on in the building. I don't know, did everybody leave? I was just dropping something off. I was gonna be right back. Oh, Tabish went back to work. He's got to work on making this. He's got a couple of bugs to fix and track down. That's happening on Android and I don't know if they fixed the one on the iPhones because I don't pay attention because I don't have an iPhone. Well, down here, I know Buffalo has some good fans too, but St. Louis Cardinal fans, I mean, they call it Cardinal Nation. It's nuts. And even this season, I've seen some other stadiums, ball stadiums, where whatever team that was playing, and their stands are just like empty. I'm like, even when the Cardinals aren't doing good, we fill the stands here. People love their Cardinals, kind of like Chicago. People love them Cubs, even though they suck. And if you're from St. Louis and you don't think the Cubs sucks, then you're not really from St. Louis. Oh, there we go. I had a vent not aimed at me. Now I feel that cold air. Yeah, their AC was on in there and everything. Lady wasn't very happy. It's 2 days in a row she's ordered food. Well, yesterday she said she ordered it through Salt and Smokes website, which is a barbecue joint here, and I don't see them because they got a direct partnership with Deliver That now, and they're the company that people are often seeing orders with zero gratuity, like $1,000, $700, whatever worth of food, zero gratuity. And I told her that. She's like, I always tip. I go, thank you. I know you do. I saw it. I got it. But I would almost bet whoever got that Salt and Smoke order yesterday didn't get that tip. Or at least not the whole tip, just a tip. I mean, I can't say my Delivered app closed, my Expedite. It just disappeared. I just looked down and it was gone. Gosh, I hope I didn't miss anything. No. And she had the address wrong in the app. She had 104 and the building's number is actually 100. So that took me a little second to figure that out. Because I'm like, it can't be the next building down. And the next building down this way, they're demolishing. It's gone. So I'm not delivering there. I don't know the name. I can't pronounce the name of the company right, so I'm not even going to try. Doyle, I don't know. I thought it said, damn, there's that freaking curb again. It comes out in a radius. And you can't, in this van, you cannot see it. But in fact, the curb I can see is not a curb. It's where they got it flat for handicapped people can roll right up on the sidewalk. "31 minutes to get back to the crib." And I'll have to say, I talked real quick about my fish tank. That water, if you've seen it the last 3 or 4 nights, since I cleaned it just the other day and sucked out more of that white slime, that fungus growing in there, and I haven't seen it really trying to take over either. It's looking much clearer. The fish look happy. They always look happy. It can be mucky as hell in there, and they look happy. One of them's starting to get a fat belly. The silver ones with the little black on their tail, not the ones with the stripes. One of those, there's 3 of them in there. There's a little tiny one, a medium-sized one, and then the bigger one, his belly's getting fat. He's starting to get bigger. And they won't get that big, but it's just weird. Out of all the other ones, they haven't really grown. Oh, stretch right now. And because you're going to stay to the right when you get down here, and when you're on this same stretch of road, you're going to stay to the right so you can get, there's going to be 2 lanes on the right, far right, that will turn into Highway 44. They dump you right on it. And that's what I'm getting on right now. Is I'm in the left-hand lane of the ones that are going to dump me on the 44. I should take 55. Actually, I don't know why I'm going to it's a little quicker for me to take 55. I think that's Cardinal Nation traffic. They're getting off at 7th. That's what that's for. That's why it's backed up.
In 0.6 of a mile, exit left.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 55 south. So I'll really see it. I know 44 is going to be open because cars are driving on it right now, and there's no sign saying it's closed. Shane's back. I'm back as well. Yeah, I don't see any issues here. I know they've been doing some closures down here. I don't know what time of the day they were doing them. But this pavement's all new, and they got stripes on it, actually.
Exit left.
Yep, she wants me to stay left. I'm not going down. I'm just used to taking 44. This was under so much construction for so long. I've been avoiding it for 3 years. Had it down to 2 lanes, sometimes 1, sometimes 2, then sometimes 3, then 2. Then it was going snaking back and forth because they were working on both sides of the highway. Yep, I'm having no issues on 55. No closures south or north. So whatever you saw is not accurate. I hope you're listening to this, Lisa. Oh, at 1:15. Yep, that's why it's getting busy down there. Get in and out for me. I want to smoke, but I'm hot. Yeah, don't let the weatherman fool you. There's still a lot of humidity in the air here in St. Louis. Especially downtown, the concrete, the hot island effect. All that pavement and concrete sucks up all this energy from the sun. It takes a long time for it to cool down. Kind of like my house in Soulard. The south-facing wall, it was a brick masonry building. It was like 9:30 at night, going on 10. So the sun, and it faces east. That side of the building faced east. So it hadn't had direct sunlight on it in shoot several hours at that point. And I took my instant read thermometer and temped that wall after it was dark, and it was like 106 degrees. The wall hadn't been in the sunlight for hours. But that's how much they absorb heat and how long it takes for it to dissipate back out of it. I don't think she does anymore. I think she used to be a wino. She drank a lot of wine and smoked cigars. I don't know. But yeah, I'm pretty sure she was really into wine and cigars. Cheap wine with the twist cap, no corks. She didn't know how to use a corkscrew, she said. So she preferred that 30 dime wine for $2.99 from like dirt cheap cigarettes and beer. But their version of it where she lives. Always remember, the more she drinks, the better you look. Old Fred, the dirt cheap commercials. That was funny. He opened a Fred's Cheapo Depot right across the street from the Dirt Cheap in Oakville, and some old lady went in to get her smokes and window of Fred's Cheapo Depot. Dude, you were driving way too fast. Jesus. He's in like a newer Blazer looking thing, and he's doing well over 100 miles per hour. Those cars are not meant to drive like that. Yeah, he shook my van when he drove by me and then cut over in the right into my lane right after he passed me. Too fast of a lane change in a vehicle not meant to drive over 100 miles per hour. Just because a vehicle can do more than 100 miles per hour doesn't mean you should be driving over 100 miles per hour, because it's not. It doesn't have the proper tires for it. The handling, the suspension, they're not made for it. Like my Firebird Formula, that thing was made to do 160 miles per hour. It had the WS6 package suspension and all that stuff. That car was a freaking rocket ship. Oh, did anybody notice my... Hold on. Freaking dump truck hitting bumps on the concrete. Anybody notice the lunchbox on today's thumbnail? It's a Speed Racer lunchbox today. Battlestar Galactica last night. I don't remember it was for... no, wait. That was for all day yesterday. I didn't do... Did I do two? No, I only did one delivery yesterday. I think it was Tuesday I had two, and I had a speed buggy on one, and I forgot what the other one was. Maybe Star Wars. I'm having Nano Banana design these lunchboxes. I am not copying and cutting and pasting or anything. Oh, I totally made that up about Lisa. I made the whole story up about her being a wino and smoking cigars and using the twist off because she didn't know how to use a corkscrew. I couldn't even tell you if she likes wine. She just wasn't replying to anything, so I started making up a story. And she didn't respond to that, so she may not have even heard it, because she would have been on there in a heartbeat. I almost want to go by my old snow cone stand and see if my cousin Stephanie's there, but since she said she tries to be there as little as possible, I'm not even going to make it a point to go by there. I wouldn't buy anything anyway. That guy's going to hit that. Nope. There's a round laundry basket rolling around in the fast lane, and the guy that just passed me doing 100 miles per hour in his Escalade swerved over in my lane to get around it. I thought he was going to smash it and it was going to come flying up on me. Oh, you're in a restaurant? You're not supposed to stop and eat. You're supposed to pack ham sandwiches so you didn't have to stop. Just eat on the road. What kind of road tripper are you? Sure, everything was still tasting the way it should. Especially if the ex had to do anything with making the syrup or anything, because she was a half-asser and she would try and cut corners. She would be a great person to be a public equity investor. She liked cutting corners and trying to be cheap. That's what she did at the snow cone stand. She stopped using the same flavor concentrate companies because she found it cheaper somewhere else, and I don't know where she found it cheaper, but it didn't taste as good. And I have people calling me or messaging me on the Facebook bitching about their snow cones not tasting good. I go, hey, that's totally out of my control. You got to take that up with the big blonde woman that's up there on occasion. You're on vacation. All that intermittent whatever just went out the window. I haven't eaten since I had a PB&J sandwich about 9 o'clock last night. That might have been 10, but I was craving something sweet. And now it's peanut butter and jam, because apparently I bought jam instead of jelly. I prefer jelly, not jam. Oh, I just don't eat before I go out. Now, I'm debating on grabbing something quick on the way home. I like a hamburger from like a bar and grill, like a real half-pound hamburger, like with real beef, cooked medium. I thought about running down to the Blarney Stone and getting lunch, but that's not a half-pound burger, it's a third pound. I want a half-pound.
8.6 of a mile. Keep right.
I need to get back into eating the like the burger first, and whatever the side is, eat that second. It's just easier to spread. It's not better. I like jelly. Pass the grape jelly. I got some strawberry preserve stuff from Aldi. I don't like it. Figured I'd try it, but it's got all them like little seed things that are in strawberries. I don't like that. It's not very sweet either. So definitely didn't put as much sugar in it as they do in grape jelly. The main. I just wanted something different than grape jelly. Try it out. I know people do that with peanut butter, and I didn't like it. Don't eat it that much. Pretty much grape jelly, but not that other that he picked up on their farm. But apparently, dandelion jelly is supposed to be pretty good. I don't know that it would be, but it's good. Dandelions are good for you. They're really good for your body. People make tea out of the dandelion roots, make salad out of the leaves from the plant. You take the flowers to make the jelly. I'd bite into a dandelion stem, and it was kind of not. It didn't taste good.
In 1 mile.
I don't know why I'd bite into it, but when I was a kid, you do stuff like that. I did kick my AC up before I left, so I had to do that yesterday. Even though it's more mild outside, it still gets hot in my damn house. It's still warm outside. It's going to hit almost 90 today. I don't exactly get the burger I want, though, at Chili's, like I can from a bar and grill. I don't go to any bar and grills out here, so I don't know who's got a good burger. I wouldn't eat it in there. We do have the Polly's Diner, but their burgers are not half pounds, and they pre-cook their patties. Keep them in a warmer, and I don't like that. Now, if I went there, I'd probably get that country fried steak, eggs, and hash browns smothered in gravy again. That's really good. It's like $14 though. Well, it's 12:30. Where's that jumbo order, Frederick, that everybody thinks everybody with a van's getting? I think it's funny because they're like just having a conniption on the Facebooks about it. But a lot of drivers don't understand those orders aren't very common. I'm out of ham too. I can't even make a ham sandwich at home. I got everything for the ham sandwich but the ham. At least in like this market, those orders aren't very common. Like Dallas, Fort Worth, New York City, maybe Chicago, your real busy metros might see more of those. Are they cleaning this side of the road now? Oh, I know. I don't like people watching me eat. I don't like watching people eat. That's why you don't see me doing a lot of foodie videos. Well, I don't eat out a lot. Not really anything to eat out for. Is my lane closed? What the hell's going on up here? Yeah, they've got my lane closed down up there. They're street sweeping the shoulder on my way out this morning. Is that what they're doing up here? I can't tell. It's too far up there, even with the glasses on. I just see a big truck with the left, an arrow pointing that way. Oh, okay, yep, they're street sweeping again. Why don't they do that at like 2 o'clock in the morning when nobody's on the road? They do it during rush hour in the morning, and now I was on 55. I told you there's nothing on it. I was telling you the whole thing, but you weren't responsive. I'm actually going to make a left here. I ain't even going to deal with this bullshit. I don't want to drive in that. That looks like fresh tar. Oh, shit. The light just turned green up there, too. Damn it. Damn it, it's already turning yellow. They let a semi and 2 cars got through it while it was still at least yellow, and one went through the red. Yeah, I just drove in some kind of tar on that they put on the shoulder, and now it's flipping up shit on me. Yeah, there's nothing wrong. No, I took 55 just for that point. 44 wasn't closed down. 55 wasn't closed down because I got on it in downtown St. Louis, right where they're saying that issue is. There's nothing wrong. I do know if you go to Polly's Diner and you want eggs, they ask you how you want them cooked. Don't get scrambled. Get them like, if you don't like over easy, get them over hard. If you don't like them sunny side up, get them like over hard, or over easy, over sleazy, whatever. Because if you get scrambled, it's just the egg that's in a carton that they just dump out. Also, diners, anywhere you get breakfast these days, they don't salt and pepper the eggs. You just get unseasoned eggs. I like salt and pepper on my eggs while they're being cooked, not after the fact. So like, I just dump that sausage gravy on them and it's all good. Yeah, I'm taking a detour around that stuff and going through Old Fenton. That makes a difference. I just throw them on the toast and make a damn sandwich. Yeah, I'm definitely a toast guy. I don't get the English muffins or any of that crap. Unless you're getting like eggs Benedict. Haven't had those in a long time either. Been even longer time since I actually made them because you got to make a hollandaise sauce. Real hollandaise, not that powder crap, that Knorr brand. I've worked at places that's how they made the hollandaise sauce, was out of the powder. One time I had leftover hollandaise sauce. I put it in the fridge, and the next day I went to heat it up in the microwave. It turned into that's like a solid scrambled egg, perfect for a sandwich. It was round, but it like poop. Some hot hamburger buns and some burger patties. I'll make my own burger in the air fryer, which I have not done in this air fryer yet. River's low. Damn, it got low fast too. There used to be a restaurant up here on the right. I think it was called the Graboid Grill. You could get a good burger there. There's a little bar here. I just don't feel like going in a little bar right now. I'm probably just going to go home and figure out something. But I do think I need to go in Aldi. Egg Benedict, not every place makes them. We did them on the brunch buffet at the Bevo Mill with the second owner I worked for, Milan. But he made the hollandaise sauce out of the powder. I mean, on a buffet it does, I think it holds up better, but and hey, we were cooking it was much easier to make, and he usually made it. That was one of the things that he would make. We all had our own things that we'd make for the buffet. Chef Tony in there, I don't even know what he made, to be honest. I did a lot of the prime rib for I ran the carving station. I cooked a lot of prime rib in there. We cooked it to 118 degrees internal temperature, pulled it out of the oven and put foil over it. There's a Hardee's right here with the red burrito, but I don't recommend that Hardee's. I've went in there one time since I've lived out here, and it was a ghost town. It was kind of filthy. They had flies all over the place. And I'm like, yeah, I won't be back here. And I haven't been. That was shortly after I moved out here too. I don't like dirty restaurants. No, I'm not going fishing today. Although there's a creek right behind this strip mall. It's called the Fenton Creek, and I think I can get to it right back there in that corner. That's where the little short I did of the creek that feeds into the Merrimack, that's the Fenton Creek, but this is a smaller part of it here. It snakes around behind the old Fenton Plaza here. I know there's fish in it because I used to, when I worked at Pizza and Wings out here. Oh, I think I see what I'm going to get. Screw all these. I'm going to fishing. But yeah, I used to go out and fish in this little creek behind the plaza when I worked at Pizza and Wings down here. Long time ago. In between deliveries. Trying to find me a parking spot. They've painted new stripes on part of the parking lot. I'm gonna go in Aldi and find something that I can cook at home. I've not bought the burger patties. The Ruler Foods that was down pretty much in my old neighborhood in the city. It was the Kroger's version of Aldi. I heard it closed down. People think it's a grocery store desert down there now. Man, it's because of the city. You get so used to being in the city with everything in such close proximity. If something's more than like 10 minutes away, oh, I can't go there. That's like 20 minutes away. No way. Because I know I was that person, but what did it was, got it. The last couple times I was in there, well, actually, last several times, the store smelled like weed. Their produce sucked. If you're going to get produce at Ruler Foods, you better use it within that day or the day next, or else it's going to go bad on you. They were shipping way too old of produce to the store, and that's what they were using. That's what Kroger's using the Ruler Foods for, is to get rid of their almost past date stuff. They were unloading all that stuff. I mean, they had all that Kroger brand stuff, which was pretty good. The produce was just, they went bad fast, but they had really cheap chicken thigh prices, sometimes like 69 cents a pound. And that stuff was frozen, so it's good. But overall, the prices in the store started really going up. When I first started going there, you couldn't find groceries cheaper in St. Louis than Ruler Foods. It was awesome. Like 67 cents for those Totino party pizzas. the square ones, like the rectangular they have now. And Schnucks had them for like $1.50 at the time. They had them at 77 cents. Those were like $1.50 by the last time I was in there. Just almost everything in the store. The produce kind of stayed reasonable, and their paper plates stayed good. They're at a good price. They were the cheapest place to get paper plates. Now I'm finding Aldi is the best place to get them because they're actually a better quality paper plate. You only get 70 though. I got the 100 pack at Ruler Foods for less than what I paid for 70 at Aldi, but these are better plates. Just so much stuff in there. To me, their potato chips went up $1 a bag. They were like 70 something cents a bag. They went up to $1.70 something cents a bag. They had Pringles in there. Regular can for the longest time was only 77 cents a can. I told them they needed to raise the price of their Pringles. They're like, what? I said, man, you're killing my addiction. They're so cheap. Instead of buying like 1 or 2 cans, I'm buying like 6 or 7 when I'm here. Oh, and their store brand chips were really good too. They like the yellow bag that's supposed to be like Lay's. They were really close to Lay's potato chips. You couldn't hardly tell the difference. And their barbecue was good, and their sour cream and onion was good too. And it was like more like a family size bag for like 77 cents. Everything was so cheap, and it was good stuff. Their produce was better back then too. Is Eric in there? What up, Eric? Well, all these went up. I mean, if I'm spending like $60 on stuff at Aldi, back when I used to shop at Aldi years ago, if I spent $60 at Aldi, my cart was full. Even $30. I got a lot of stuff at Aldi for $30 back then. Not anymore. Well, some of the stuff, they've got some better products now that also, they cost more, but they cost considerably less than buying the same thing at the big name stores. I'm not home. I'm in Aldi's parking lot getting ready to go in Aldi. I'm going to grab me something in there and throw in the air fryer at home. Maybe I'll get salmon again and cook it like right now. I didn't cook that for like 3 or 4 days. It was still good when I did cook it. Because my refrigerator is really cold. My Curry app's not open. I didn't close it. Curry just does that. It closes it on you. Oh yeah, Crystal City to Peevely. I'm not driving down to Crystal City. Not for $34.76. It says it's paying $6.64 a mile. It's going 5 miles. What do we got here? 369 pounds. Solo semi gloss extra. I don't know. Maybe it's a can of paint, but there's 35 of them. 35 gallons of paint. No. It's not 1 o'clock yet. Yeah, it's not 1 o'clock yet. I got 15 minutes before they'll start sending me something. Which I'll be in Aldi's air conditioning by that time. I'm not going to sit out here with my van running for 15 minutes. Oh, you make curry? Yeah. I get these Home Depot orders all day. But most of them suck. They weren't as bad in the beginning because nobody was grabbing them right away. And the bonuses were, kicking in. Now they don't let the bonus kick in unless it's a shitty order like this. 35 gallons of paint or whatever it is. This may not even be, it's got to be a Home Depot because of the if it was Sherwin-Williams, it'd pay like $1 a mile. This is paying $6.64. Only your Home Depots are doing that. And it does say cargo van or SUV. So I guess people with box trucks aren't seeing it. Or sprinters and box trucks. Box trucks, not trucks. Yeah, my expedite orders come out at like 101. I don't like it when they come at 102 because I feel like I got passed up with good orders. I think they sent out the better orders before they sent me any orders. That's just a conspiracy theorist in me. I need to see if there's any like pick and pull junkyards out this way so I don't have to drive all the way down to the North City. I was downtown. I should have went there today. I want to go to pick and pull and see if I can find some of these parts I can spend like 20 bucks on at the junkyard and sell for $400 on eBay. I still haven't bought the guy's list of 150 parts. Maybe I'll do that today. Yeah, if you're in St. Louis's market already, Lisa, you're going to have to be looking in 13 minutes. I'm trying to go run through my head, what am I going to get in there so I don't buy a bunch of crap I don't need just because I'm hungry. I have that problem in grocery stores. I will buy some Pringles, though. I got chips at home, but I don't have Pringles. The only place I buy Pringles from now is Aldi. They got that family size can for roughly not much more than the regular size can at Walmart. Walmart was selling the regular size for $2 for quite a while, and then they went up, which is too much for a can of Pringles. Even here I'm paying too much, but I just like Pringles. Pull it up on your Android. Don't pull it up on your iPhone because there's a good chance you're not even going to hear it on your iPhone until they fix that bug. Or hell, pull it up on both. I don't know how that works if you have it on two different phones. I wonder if I'll get any free quarters today. I always get free quarters at Aldi usually. People that don't want to put their cart back in. I'll put it back in and take that quarter. I made 75 cents when I was here, like, what, 4 or 5 days ago, about a week ago. I need to get a bowl or a jar or something for all these quarters I get from down here. Android is packed. What, with all the apps you don't like? If it's packed, you got too small of a memory in there. I got to have at least 128 gigabytes. Those 64 gigabyte phones just won't do anything for me now. Just the crap the phone comes with will take that up before you de-bloat the system. Oh, it's packed. I gotcha. Thought you meant your memory's packed in it. There's a KFC across the street, but I've got fried chicken in the fridge. That'll be dinner later. Oh, I need sides to go with that. I've had fried chicken the last 2 nights for dinner with no sides. Now I'm down to a thigh and a wing. And it's not a very big thigh, and the wing's not very big. So I definitely need some sides with that. Maybe I'll look at the veggies, the frozen veggies, and cook them tonight and not leave them in my freezer for a year so the bag fills with frost. Well, if they got the right size container, if they got the steakhouse potato salad here, is what it's called. It's red potatoes, and I doctor it up by just adding, all I do is add pepper and bacon to it. You could dice up some red onion and throw in there if you want. I'm completely out of onions at home. I saw this guy, or I saw a short. It was kind of funny. It was this like a big funnel with a wide mouth and then this contraption underneath it that you put a taco shell in. And what you do is you eat your other tacos or a burrito or whatever over this big funnel looking thing then all the shit that falls out of your damn burrito and taco and whatever else you're eating falls down into that taco shell. So you have a bonus taco, soft taco for when it's done, or you can put a hard taco shell in there, whatever. I'm like, that's actually pretty cool. Because I always have a fork to clean all that shit up that falls out of my taco and I eat it. But you can make more tacos out of everything that falls out. My wrist is still hurting me. It was really hurting this morning because I pushed off of something. Put my weight down on it. I'm like, ugh. It will not crack. I cannot get it to crack back to whatever needs to snap back into shape. It'll eventually just do it and I won't even realize it was done. I just will notice eventually, I'm like, oh hell, my wrist isn't hurting. Well, when did it stop hurting? What did I do? Same with my sciatic. When my sciatic nerve gets out of whack, I never notice when it quits hurting. I just notice eventually, I'm like, hey, it's not hurting anymore. But when did it stop hurting? What did I do to put it back into place? I've been trying for years to figure that out. What do you do to get your sciatic to pop back where it needs to be so you're not in pain all the way down the left side of your back and your left leg? Or some people it's the right side. Looks like the Crunch Fitness they just built is open across the street now. I think I looked into their rates and they seemed a bit pricier than Planet Fitness that I pay for and don't use. Well, yeah, but I don't know when I started, when it's like it stopped hurting. I don't know when it stopped hurting. I just don't realize it because you're just not feeling any pain. It's not like just all of a sudden I'm doing this and it quits hurting. So I can time it. I'm probably going to get a 5-pack of those egg rolls again because they're really good in my microwave. I'm going to see if they've got the Kikkoman sweet soy sauce here because I'm almost out of mine. I use it on that sushi and these egg rolls I cook. It's really good. It's not nearly as salty as regular soy sauce either. That's one of my problems with regular soy sauce. Just so dang salty. So salty. Yeah, Night Watcher, I get that fried chicken, but I get it cold from Deerberg's and it's pretty reasonably priced. It's cheaper than their hot fried chicken and it's the same damn stuff. Man, I put that at 335 degrees in my air fryer for like 7 minutes and it's perfect. Crispy and everything. When you bite into that leg, it crunches. Just like fried chicken should. That's probably the same order that went up. Yeah. They're adding bonuses to it. It's $38.46 now. It has a $3.70 bonus added to it now. Surprised nobody grabbed it because it went up $4 or $3.70. Hey, good looking. Something got my attention walking in my mirrors. That guy too that's walking up, he had to turn around and check it out after he walked by her for he needed to get the rear view. Them yoga pants. All right, I'm out of here, guys. I'm gonna head home after this, but I'm gonna go shopping and getting this AC. And I didn't have a cappuccino, so I don't even have to like run to the bathroom. I always got to pee by this time, and I've just been sipping on the iced tea. Remember, Lisa, pay attention to Expedite in 5 minutes. I'm going to go in and find me something to cook when I get home. I'll see y'all next time. Depending on what I get for tomorrow, I'm debating. I don't know if I'm going to live stream tonight or not. I was debating doing that junkyard one. But it's got to be something you guys can kind of watch and not just listen to driving, because I'm going to be reviewing a couple other YouTubers' videos on the junkyard parts. And I don't know his name. I got to get it. I'm seeing him on Facebook Reels. But he owns a junkyard. I'm not sure where he's located or the name of the junkyard. But he's got tips on just different if you're getting junkyard stuff. Not necessarily how to make the money off the parts, just cheaper ways to do things. Like say the motor for this kind of car, since it's a popular car, it's like $1,800, but that automaker also put that same motor in this less desirable car, and that motor is like $700. It's the same motor, but it came out of that less desirable car instead of the higher end car, but it's the same exact motor. The core of the motor is the same. You just gotta use the wire harness from your existing car. You can't use it from the less desirable car. I don't know, stuff like that. It's pretty cool. I'm into that stuff though. But I'll catch y'all later. Peace. Thanks for watching. Appreciate all you. Till next time.